And we are live. Welcome to the global gathering. I am your host, Dipal Shah. As you enter here and join us on Facebook and YouTube, enjoy this beautiful music that we want to serve you with today.
Zua Hindu Aira Nera Wahu Ae Zira Nawahi Zawa Nawara Nahira Vairahu Zinna Vaira Nawaira Wahira Wahu Zua Nawaira Nawara Nawara Wahira Vaira Ho Zinna Vaira Vahira 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 Vaho Unna Vaira Navaira Vahira Vahya Va Uda Navaira Vahinno Vaira Vahya Zuvanarane Rahu Neraya Vaya Zaya Uda Vahinaya Heya Ho Zinna Vahina Hirane Yane Uvane Vahira Vahina Va Etavana Vaezana Vayahe Zuvana Vane Vana Va Etavana Va.
Beautiful. Thank you, Max. And thank you all for coming here. Welcome to our wonderful, beautiful event of the Global Gathering. We are coming to you live, and I am so excited and happy to see you all here. Let me introduce myself. I am Deepal Shah, and I am your host today. I'm here with 5 other powerful healers, thought leaders, spiritual activists who are here to happily serve you and have dedicated their time and commitment to today's global gathering. But right now, before we start, if you are on Facebook, please share the global gathering with as many people as you can. Tag your friends, family members, invite them, share this out. We want to make this one of the biggest events and a community for all of our spiritual people as well as non spiritual people. This is a community for everyone. Now, let's just go over a few things before we get started. I want you guys to set your intention for what it is that you want for today. What do you want healing for? Where would you like to receive our support? We are here to support you on your journey. We don't provide any medical advice or suggestions, but we're here to encourage you and support you. You can leave comments on Facebook or YouTube if you like something that we're doing, if you like something that is happening, how you're feeling, or you could just sit back and relax and take it all in. Before I announce each of our panelists, here's what we're going to be doing for the next hour, an hour and a half. Set this time just for yourself because this is your healing time. Our intention is to create and unify all of our energies together as one and make this big, beautiful, sacred container of light carrying the highest frequencies. These frequencies that are going to assist you in healing. Be open to receive, be open to transforming. Be in this now, be in this present moment so that you can receive. And whether you're on a spiritual path or not, it doesn't matter. You're on a life's path, and that's what matters. Let me introduce our beautiful panelists. And if all of you want to unmute yourself and just say hello to our wonderful audience as I say your names. Marcy Little.
Hi.
Max Nieuwenhuis.
Hi.
Anna Marie Vasquez.
Hello.
Richard Haywood.
Hello there.
Let me take a moment right now and let's go ahead and prepare. And before I had said, let's open ourselves up to receive. And that's exactly what we're going to do, because each and every person here, all the healers are going to bring to you today something that is so magnificent, so powerful. And all you need to do is breathe. Let's practice breathing for just a moment. I want you to breathe in and out. Breathe in through your nose, into your belly, and out through your nose. We have a lot of people joining us here today. And we want to synchronize this beautiful breath of ours. Breathing in and out. Just imagine, what if you could let your worries go? What if you could just let the outside world be that outside world? What if you could let go any heavy thoughts, feelings, emotions, and especially limiting beliefs? How would that feel to you right now? What do you feel? You're going to reach a deeper level of peace and happiness and consciousness, and that's what we want for you. Let's bring those frequencies in right now. I want you to sense it and feel it in every breath that you take in and out. And I have a special process for you today. As a medical intuitive, the body whisperer, I can tune into your body and see what's happening on a vibrational level. Where are there congestions? Where are there blockages? Where is there misfirings within your brain and your body and your energy systems? I help you realign your energies and bring your body back into homeostasis. As I raise the prana, which is the life force energy within you, that's what you're made up of. And this helps you fulfill your purpose in life. This helps you with better health and well-being. Many of us are preparing to gather with our families next week. Some of us are still not able to see our loved ones over the holidays. And some of us have lost or still grieving over loved ones who will not be joining us this holiday. And I know it's very difficult. This can bring deep sadness, loneliness, grief, fear, and so many more emotions. And if that is you, please comment below in the comments what you're going to be doing for the holidays. There are some ascended masters that are showing up right now as I'm channeling them. And they showed up as soon as we started. And they have messages for you today. Paramahansa Yogananda. He is saying to choose peace. The peace that lies in each and every one of you. Let me help you access that, he says. He says, bring your hand to your heart space right now. And as you breathe in peace. And as you breathe out everything else that feels like clutter, that feels constricted or restricted within your body. Allow the peace to bathe every cell in your body. Feel the beautiful prana flowing through you as that peace settles into every cell of your body. Calming down your nervous system, calming down the mind chattering, calming down that limbic system, which is that system of emotions. The next guide that's showing up for you as I allow that energy to work. The next guide is Parvati, and she's a Hindu goddess. She was Shiv's wife, who is the destroyer yogi. And she is saying there is positive changes that's happening right now within you and outside of you. She asks that you see with your own eyes, see with your third eye, and I'm going to open up that third eye for you. Feel the energy. If you are very sensitive, you will feel this energy in the front of your forehead, right in this area. Choose to focus on the positive changes that you want to see right now, or that have already occurred in your life. This is how you're going to feel more supported through the holidays. Bringing in that sense of hope, love, and light as it comes in through the crown and into the heart space and out into the world. Expand your hearts. Free your hands and allow your heart to be wide open. It's time. And now breathe in and out. Come back into your body. Thank you to your guides. Thank you to my guides. Thank you. Let us know in the comments how you're feeling. It's really important for us to know, making sure you're not drifting away and that you're with us so that we can continue to ground your energies if need be. My gift to you today, as you know, all of us healers have a gift for you today. And so stay on till the end to receive all of these gifts. The gift to you today that I'm offering is a VIP offer for the Global Gathering. We provide the Global Gathering as a service to as many people around the world, bringing the community of like-minded people each month. Our healers who participate give their time and dedication and service. I would like to invite each and every one of you to my special offering. The link is in the comments, and so you could visit that. What the VIP membership offers is video clips of all the global gatherings that have happened in the last 2 years since we started the Global Gathering. You'll have access to over 80 healers and their individual clips. You will also receive 5 additional personal gifts from me that are worth thousands of dollars. And I hope you'll take advantage of this and support us. If you have any questions, please write to support@anandaforlife.com. May divine bliss always be within you. Thank you so much. Let us start with our first panelist. as we bring her up. For those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Let's bring Marcy Little.
Hi. Thank you, Dipal. That was wonderful and such a nice way to start. Particularly loved the opening of the third eye. So hi, everybody. My name is Marcy Little, and I'm an author and yoga and somatic-based healing practitioner. I've recently published my book, Naked My Body's Story, and hosted the Healing Sexual Trauma Summit, at which Dipal was one of the 32 international expert speakers. Thank you. So much of our suffering as a species has to do with unresolved trauma in our bodies. And so my focus in working with clients is to help them gain mindfulness to hear the body's more subtle messages and learn what is still needed to release old hurts that hold us back from our deepest, fullest expression in this life. So welcome. And I'm going to be conducting a meditation. And there will be a moment in the meditation where you may want to be able to write something down. So have a pen or pencil and a piece of paper handy. Okay. So I'm going to be leading a somatic spirit-focused meditation. And this meditation is designed to contact, connect with, and invite your body's own wisdom for healing where your system is ready to receive it right now. Everything we do is an experiment, and that is how I would like to bring you to approach this guided healing session, as an experiment. And when we bring mindful awareness to the body, we move ourselves out of our normal consciousness and into what lies just beneath the surface. So just already notice how that hits you, and it's already begun because Dipal opened us up to already leave our normal state of consciousness to start to feel into and live into something just below the surface. And as you do this, you may discover ancient patterns of holding here, ancient patterns that come from generations in our own families, generations in our human family, generations in the cultures that we come from, in the collective mentality, mindset, and experience, as well as our own personal experiences. So in our work today, in our session, I want you to just sort of pay attention, because you may come into contact with patterns in your body and in your multiple bodies that are very, very ancient. And you may come into contact with them in a way that's novel to you. The physical body is a gift in this lifetime and our vehicle. And I also consider it a mirror to the soul. Let's just take a breath for a second, because that's a lot already for me to say, and perhaps also for you to take in. So just take a little breath. Okay, embodiment practices, perhaps you're very familiar with them, are considered ground-up practices. They're practices that support healing all the way, right? Not just in our mental body or in our emotional body or in our spiritual body, but also in our physical body. So we're healing all the way into this container that is our container to move through this life that we are in. And we do this so that you can actually feel different in your life. All right. So I'm going to invite you to take a moment to get comfortable, if you're not already. If you're already comfortable, wonderful. If you know that you could get more comfortable, please go ahead and do so. You can either be seated, you can be lying down, whatever your body wants. So take a moment to check in. Perhaps you've been sitting in a particular shape already for a little while, and your body wants to move a little bit, or just to find a shape that's a little bit different, or just, there's a few kinks, and just give yourself a moment to settle, kind of like a fussy baby. So let yourself be a fussy baby for a second and just find a way to settle. It's sort of like, you found just the right chair, right? Like Goldilocks, if you're familiar with that story. And it's helpful to orient yourself in such a way that your spine can be long, whether you're seated or you're lying on your back. So take a moment just to let your spine find a natural length and ease. Okay. And once we do that, seated or lying down, we take our first moment to remember that we have a body. We just notice what happens when you turn your attention towards this body that is yours. Remember, this is an experiment, and we're moving into a state of consciousness that's just below the surface. So as you notice and remember, oh, I have a body. This is my body. Just notice what happens as you do that. And if you're seated, feel the contact between your body and your seat. And if you're lying down, feel the contact between your body and what you're lying on. You can feel your feet in connection with the ground, your bottom in connection with whatever it is that it's coming into contact with, the back of your body in connection with the cushion, or the floor, the mattress. And now bring your awareness just to what is present. And what is your first hit? Is it a positive feeling? A heavy feeling? A feeling of constriction or a tightness? Or maybe you're noticing that it feels hard to connect with yourself in this way. There's resistance. Or maybe you're finding it's easy and you're already here. It's just taking you a little deeper. And without judgment, we simply notice what is present. My next offering is to begin to just let your body move like seaweed for a moment. So if you're seated, you're rooted, right? Your bottom is rooted like seaweed is rooted to the floor of the ocean or a pond or a lake. And just feel as though your upper body is being moved by water. And you can do this very subtly. And if you have any kinds of mobility issues or paralysis, you can even just imagine being moved by water. Sometimes less is more. If it feels good, you can make that movement even get bigger. And if you're lying down, just feel a gentle rocking. Gentle rocking. Hear the gentle rock of the waves. And if you can't feel this, or if you notice resistance, trust this. And just come back to noticing what is present in you. Now bring yourself back to center. And notice again what is present. If anything may have shifted in a way that gives you more ease, or even in the opposite direction of giving you more tightness or nervousness, like what just happened for you, or do you feel more energy present in your body? You're going to take the next moment to invite in your invisible helpers. Perhaps you work with ancestors, enlightened ancestors, or you have personal healers, spirit or animal guides. You can invite in the elements, earth, water, fire, air, and space. Notice what happens as you do that. Perhaps you work with the four directions. You can invite in guidance from Spirit of the North, the Spirit of the East, Spirit of the South, and Spirit of the West. And just notice any sensations that happen in your body as you invite in this support. Make contact now with your body's own wisdom. Ask for a revelation that you are truly ready for and can safely integrate. And as you do that, notice what, if anything, happens. Maybe something gets tingly, or your body shows you a sensation in one part. You might feel a shiver, or a sign of recognition. You may feel heat, or a tingling sensation. Or you may not feel anything at all. And notice your breath. Now bring your mind's eye inward again toward the felt sense of your body. And take that awareness toward the back plane of the body. Literally feel the universe at your back. Like a gentle hand you can trust and gently melt into. And notice what happens. You can feel that hand behind the heart. You can feel that hand behind your kidney area. Great. We're going to take you on a body scan starting at the crown of the head. So bring awareness to the crown of your head. If your eyes are open, you can close them. If they're already closed, just notice how it feels to keep them closed, or if you'd like to crack them open. So awareness at the crown of the head. And feel your feet for a moment. And any sensations that immediately are present. And I'm guiding you here because I'm being told to guide you in this way. And then we'll come back to the crown. Okay, back to the crown of the head. Notice next your forehead, your eyes, and the skin around your eyes, your cheeks, the muscles of the jaw, the mouth, the skin around the mouth, and your chin. Notice your ears. Now bring that awareness into your neck. And as you go, just notice whatever sensations, images, colors, temperature, whatever you notice as we move. And now bring your awareness out to your shoulders. Down the arms, into the wrists and hands. Bring your awareness back to the shoulders and move it into your heart space. Take a moment here in the heart space just to notice what is present. And now bring your awareness down towards the deep place in your belly. Notice what you find here. in that space just below the navel, inside. And bring awareness into the hips, deep into the hip sockets. And now notice your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, your ankles, and your feet, all the way out to your toes. You may have noticed that different areas had different felt senses. Some parts may have felt spacious, others tight or numb. And we do this body scan not to judge ourselves, but just to become more familiar with ourselves, to be in a deeper relationship with ourselves, to notice what is present in the body in this moment. Perhaps certain sensations felt familiar to you. Perhaps some surprised you. Feelings may have arisen in certain areas of the body, such as joy, or fear, or grief, or delight, or curiosity. Memories or images may have appeared in certain areas of the body as well. Ask your helpers to hold with you anything that might feel scary or overwhelming, and notice what happens. Now bring that inner awareness up to the end of your nose, as though your nose was touching a foggy pane of glass. Make tiny clockwise micro circles, like you were clearing a small circle to see through. Tiny circles, almost imperceptible. If I could see you directly moving, I wouldn't think you were moving at all. And just notice what happens in your body as you make these tiny circles with the end of your nose in one direction, clockwise. And notice if your breath shifts in any way. And then come back to center. Notice. And as though your nose were still touching that foggy pane of glass, make your tiny counterclockwise microcircles. And notice what happens in your body as you do this. Notice what happens in your breath. And come back to center. Did the two sides feel different to you? They do to me. And if so, how? How are they different? Did something begin to unwind in you? Was one side more responsive than the other? Were there emotions on one side more than the other, for example? Okay. Let's bring our awareness now to the outside edge of your right shoulder. Just take your awareness there, notice the breath, and begin to make micro circles right at the edge of the shoulder in one direction, very slowly, almost imperceptibly. If you were looking at me right now, you might not even notice I was moving my shoulder. It would be very, very slight in a circle shape. Just notice if some part of you wants to make big circles. And then come back to making micro circles in one direction. And just notice what happens. Now take the micro circles in the other direction. Again, if I were to be watching you, I could barely see your shoulder moving at all right now. And just notice what happens. Come back to center. And notice your breath. Great. Bring your awareness now to the outside edge of your left shoulder. And begin making microcircles in one direction very slowly, almost imperceptibly. Noticing again if some part of you wants to make bigger circles. You can try it, but then come back to your microcircles. Just notice what happens. And then take the microcircles in the other direction now. So that I could barely see your shoulder moving at all. And just notice what happens. Come back to center. Bring your awareness now to your heart space and the breath. And on your next inhale, just notice how the heart space lifts. And notice on the exhale how the heart space lowers. And again, this may be very tiny. On your next inhale, increase the lift of the heart space ever so slightly. And on your exhale, increase the collapse of the heart space ever so slightly. Let's do that a couple more times. So as you inhale, just letting the heart space lift. And on the exhale, letting the heart space collapse. A little bit more. Ever so slightly. One more. On the inhale, letting that heart space grow. And on the exhale, letting the heart space collapse. Now bring yourself back to center. And take a moment just to notice how you're feeling and what is present. And also, if you noticed either of those feeling familiar in any way, the increase in the lift or the increase in the collapse. And did any images or memories or emotions or thoughts or sensations arise in either shape? You can do it again just to check it out. Inhale, rise, exhale, gentle collapse. And now we'll come back to center. And see if you can feel your feet on the floor. Notice the length in your spine. And then just notice what is present again in you. Notice if it's changed in any way from when we started. Check in with your inner wisdom and your guides. And see if there's anything more that they would like to reveal to you at this time that your system is ready for and can be safely integrated. Feel free to write anything down or just stay with the movement of the breath. I'm going to give you just a few moments to write down anything that wants to come through if you're writing, or just notice as you continue to pay attention to the gentle lift of the heart on the inhale and the gentle collapse or lowering of the heart on the exhale. Staying with yourself and this shift in consciousness. Take a few more breaths. And if you're writing, and we're going to be closing and you want to keep writing, feel free to keep writing, or you can tell the wise part of yourself, I'll be back and we can write some more. So you choose. And let's everybody bring our awareness back to the center. Again, noticing what is present in you. Any shift in the way energy is moving in you and what feels alive. Let's bring both hands now to the heart. And notice the sensation of the one hand touching the other. Notice how that feels. Thank yourself for offering yourself this practice. Let's bring our hands together in front of the heart and take a deep bow to yourself, to this tender and deeply resilient heart. And say to yourself and receive, you are beautiful. When you're ready, open your eyes and take a moment just to orient yourself in your space. Look around, see where you are. So we're coming back to ordinary consciousness. Let your eyes come into contact with something that just catches them and notice the shape, the color, the texture. Welcome back. Okay. Notice how you feel. Great. So if you want to learn more about me, Marcy Little, or my summit, or my book, or my ongoing yoga classes and the healing work that I do, you can check out my website, marcylittle.com. There it is. And Marcy is spelled with a Y. People spell it wrong all the time. And if you might be interested in working with me, you can contact me through the website or directly at Marcy, with a Y, at marcylittle.com. The free gift that I'm offering today is the first chapter of my book, Naked, My Body's Story. And in addition, I'm offering you free access to the accompanying workbook called Your Body's Story. And this is a somatic guide that really mirrors the progression of the healing journey that is told in my book. It has practical tools that you can start using right now to tune into your body's wisdom and speed your healing process. And I believe the link to that is also right here. Okay, thank you so much for joining in and giving yourself this moment. Thank you, Dipal. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Marcy. That was beautiful. Thank you for that process. Now, we're going to bring Max. We're going to ask him to come forward because he connects with the great white wolf. And he has a beautiful drumming as well as light language that he's going to do for us today. So I'm going to let him talk, and thank you everyone for joining. I know there's a lot of people here and we're very excited to have all of you. Please do share this, invite people that you know so that they could take advantage of our healing today as well. All righty, take it away, Max.
Thank you, Dipal. Thank you. I'm Max. I am Shaman Whitewolf. Basically, what I do is I do a lot of healings. I do I help twin souls. I help soulmates. I do a lot of different kinds of healings, and mostly distant healing as well. I'm into different things, but mostly I use my drum, and I will do like a light language with my drum, and I'm like singing in my drum to heal you. And you can do like you can feel it wherever you are. You can even, it helps you. The sound will help you to feel better. So wherever you are tired, or you're not feeling well, or you're not well healed, or whatever, the beats that I will sing through my sound of my voice in the drum will heal you and will make you feel totally happy. That's what the purpose of it is. I've been shaman since my birth, actually, and my spirits have been with me since a long time. Since birth, I had first of all my white wolf when I was 2 years old, and later on, my raven came, my cobra came, and my bear came. They're all my spirit guides that are always watching over me, with me at the same time. And I'm now here to give you a healing with my drum, and hope that it will feel well for you. Let me start. Yitara wahindu na wahira sunda wahira zira na wahindulene wahindua zira na wahizinda wahindu wahira na ya sunda ne ya rindu inna wahindulene ya zo utara wahinde zayhar nyahande irahande zayhando wahe Yitara wahindu na wahira sunda wahira. I am Shaman Whitewolf, and I'm sending you healings through today. Yitara wahinde na wahira na wahizunda. Zidara wahindu wahira sundehara. Yitara wahindu wahinde zera nawahe Uzenda wahira nawahe zunda Yitara wahinde zera nawahe Awandulene wazunda Yitara wahin zindara wahinde wahira Yitarira no wahidure nawahira zulenda Yitara zinda wahindu ayera kuranzar na waiawa Yuta wahi zinda waira Itara wahindu zendirenu zandara wahindu Yitara wahindu za Yitara nawe uli Yinda waira na wahindu Zulene wahindira wahindu Utara wahinde Zuna wahindeza Yitara wahindu Uzanda waira na wahindu Yitara wahinde Itara wahinde na wahindu Yitara wahinde zenda wahira na wahizulene na wahindiraya wahinduwa Yizanduza na wahira chu wahindili na wahinduwa Zuwa ni wahindira wahindizuwa Uzahanda wahira nu wahinduwa Itara wahindeza Uta wahira sanda wahira na wahia Ita wahinduza na wahira senda wahira na wahindua Itara wahira zuwe Itara wahindua Zona wahira zoa. Hope that this all gives you a nice, a beautiful healing tonight, and that you're all happy out with it, and that everything is all right. And this is wonderful, and I hope that you're all happy with this special healing, and I hope also that you're feeling much better, that you're more into balance with yourself, and that everything is all right with all of you. And I hope that you enjoyed this healing, this special healing, that gives you more balance. Maybe even if you have closed your eyes in between times, you will be in a sort of trance now, and you'll feel things or see things. It's always good to drink a couple of glasses of water after this healing, so that you will feel much better afterwards. And I hope that you enjoyed this. A couple of other, like my other thing is my basic cover here. And I hope that you enjoyed this everything, and that it is wonderful. I show you here underneath, you can get my free gift. My free gift to you is my free drumming with light language. You can download the MP3 on my website, which is www.Sjamaan, written in Dutch, SJAMAAN, whitewolf.nl/freebie.mp3, or my 10% coupon, which is also, you can download it on my website, www.shamanwhitewolf.nl/coupon, like it is written underneath. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I appreciate it. And I give it back now to Dipal. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much, Max. That was very powerful. And I think everyone is enjoying it. I know it's a little quiet, and we'd love to hear your comments as to how you guys are doing. So please comment away. And as you guys comment, I do want to let you know that we want to thank you for being here. And we are so happy to offer the global gathering once a month. And so let's bring forward Anna Maria.
Hello. Thank you so much, sweet souls, for being here. What a beautiful gathering and opportunity for us to be experiencing this energy, no matter where we are in the world. It's me, Anna Maria Vasquez, your multisensory animal and nature intuitive. And I am beyond delighted to be here and to share a message of hope and inspiration from the natural realm. We're at a point in our journey on this planet where it's crucial that we remember as humans our connection to the natural world, and that we remember that we're all connected, and we remember whatever we do to any aspect of the natural realm, we do to all of it. And it's time to step into our power and remember at a very deep level this profound connection and the potency and the power that it affords us when we are in collaboration with the natural realm. So I am going to take us on a nature channeled journey for you to receive your own personal message of hope and inspiration and any healing that you may need in your mind, your body, or in your energetic field today. So let's just start by closing our eyes and bringing our attention to our breath. Nice, long, slow, deep inhales through your nose, and nice, long, slow, deep exhales through your mouth. You can use sound to really help move that energy that tends to get stuck in our bodies. Each breath moving us from that headspace, that space of strategizing and trying to figure it all out, and just settling us down into that heart space. Settling us down into that heart space, and coupled with that rhythmic breathing, activating that heart coherence. Activating that heart coherence and connecting us to the quantum realm. Connecting us to that quantum field where all possibilities exist, where before there were few or no possibilities. And from this space in the field, all of us calling our awareness back down into our bodies. We know how easily our awareness becomes scattered as we move through our day and people pull on our energy, or we simply give it away. So go ahead and call that awareness back down into your body. Let it come in through the top of your head and run down that central channel that runs in front of your spine and behind your eyes. And I want you to make a mental note. How is it that you are personally perceiving this energy as I talk about it? Is it something that you're seeing in your mind's eye or in the physical? Is it something that you're hearing in your mind's ear or in the physical? Perhaps it's a physical sensation or an emotion that you are feeling. Maybe you just know and trust your energy is following my direction for your highest and best. These are huge clues that help you understand how you personally flow energy and how you receive the intuitive messages coming from the divine through the animals in nature every day. So go ahead and pull that energy down into your legs and your feet and cap it off at the eyebrows. And we do this for two reasons. The first is to keep this energy, this awareness, this power well within the confines of our sacred containers. Because as we shift the relationship that we have with our physical body, we begin to realize what an amazing divination tool it truly is. The second is we want to keep that high vibrational energy out of that lower thinking mind that keeps us stuck in self-doubt and second guessing ourselves and questioning without a lack of clarity. So we call on that lower mind to become the divine servant to our higher self, to help us better intuit, understand, and interpret the messages coming through to us here in this global gathering and even beyond. Great. And so from this centered space, all of us being transported to the medicine wheel, this sacred stone circle here in the forest, surrounded by the trees, the mountains, the wildlife. And all of us feeling our spot where we're being drawn on this stone circle. Perhaps you're being drawn to the direction of the north, that direction of the element of earth that connects us with Gaia and also with our ancestors, with those animals with the antlers and the horns, the bison, the bighorn sheep, the elk, the deer, reminding us to deeply ground and connect to that divine mind. Perhaps you're being drawn to that direction of the east and that element of air, that element that helps us transcend that thinking mind and connect to the divine mind. That direction of the east that connects us with the birds, with the eagle, the raven, the hawk, the cardinal, the woodpecker, helping us work with that life force energy through that element of air. Maybe you're drawn to that direction of the south on the wheel, that element of fire, that direction that helps us be in full expression and to see where we're not shining our light as brightly in whatever area of our life. That direction of the animals like coyote, wolf, rabbit, snake. Those animals that help us reveal our light and reveal our shadow. Perhaps you are drawn to that direction of the west, that element of water that helps us move with the ebb and flow of that water. You're being drawn to those creatures of the water, the otter, the dolphin, the whale, the starfish. Feel where it is that you're being drawn to on the wheel and land in gratitude in that space for your connection and your relationship with the direction and the elements and the animals of that direction. Together, we come into union, alignment, and collaboration with all of life force energy. We invoke and we activate our sacred alliance with the animals, the plants, the minerals, the elementals, the four directions, the four elements, the benevolent ancestors, the unseen high vibrational allies, our higher selves in the divine, and we activate this grid today for divine protection, for insight, wisdom, healing, and guidance, for that deeper connection to the divine through the animals and nature, and landing in gratitude for the time and space to have these soulful conversations. And as you breathe into that gratitude, feeling the potency of this sacred circle where all of us like-hearted souls are gathered and joined, and feeling yourself being drawn from the circle, feeling which animal is here, nudging you, guiding you, taking you deeper into the forest, into this enchanted, magical forest. Notice this animal. Is this an animal that you already have a relationship with? Perhaps this is a new animal. Following joyfully in anticipation, this animal. Pay attention to the sights, the sounds, the smells as you move deeper into this forest. Notice if you are walking alongside this animal, perhaps you are riding on top of this animal. Maybe the two of you are flying or swimming, or you are carrying the animal. Anything is possible on this amazing journey. Deeper, deeper, deeper into the forest. And up ahead, you see a circle, a space, a sacred space that has been prepared for you. You see a clearing in the forest. As you enter that clearing, notice the trees and the plants that have surrounded you here to create this space for you. Notice the trees, whether they have leaves or whether they have needles or whether they have fruits. Who are the trees here that are supporting you in this journey? Notice any plants or any flowers. As that spirit animal makes itself comfortable here in the center of this circle, you notice the stream running through with that element of water. You feel a warm, gentle breeze coming from that element of air, making yourself comfortable. Perhaps you're sitting or lying down on that element of earth and seeing that element of fire represented right in front of you, being supported by all of the realms, all of the directions. And noticing now the stones, the rocks, the crystals that have been placed here in this sacred space for you. Feeling in, feeling welcome, safe, and supported. And now asking and spending some time with the trees, the plants, the elements, the rocks, your guides in that animal kingdom, that spirit animal that is with you, and if any others who have shown up. And now go through and ask, hello, trees, sacred tree beings. What is it that you would have us to know today, here to support us in our expansion as humans on this planet, co-creating with you? Take a moment to listen in to what the trees are sharing with you. And as the trees are sharing, you feel the excitement coming from the plants, from that plant kingdom, the flowers, the bushes, the shrubs, the grasses, feeling them all around you, surrounding you and bathing you in their high vibrations, and asking now to receive whatever message it is that they have for you to move forward with hope and inspiration during these challenging times. Receiving that message now. Whether you understand it now or it's percolating for interpretation later. Being in that gratitude, turning your direction to the vibration, the frequency, the harmonics coming through the stone beings that are present, the rocks, the stones, the crystals. Asking, what vibration are they offering to you today for hope and inspiration, moving through and navigating the times that we are facing now as humans on this planet? Being in gratitude for those vibrations, those harmonics, those frequencies that they are bathing you in now. And finally, bringing your attention to the spirit animal that led and guided you to this sacred spot that's been prepared specifically for you. And feeling into, seeing, hearing, knowing, feeling the message that's coming to you from this beautiful animal ally. Taking a moment to receive that and being in gratitude for this connection, for this relationship, for this support. And knowing that you can return to this space anytime you need. Thanking all of these amazing allies who have shown up to support you today. Seeing that the animal is stirring, indicating that it's time for us to return to the tribe, to share this expansive vibration that we have received. Thanking all of the messengers here and promising to return. Following your spirit animal out of the forest, back up that trail, moving swiftly and percolating on everything that you have received and encountered on this journey. Up ahead, you see the circle, the sacred stone circle with all of us like-hearted souls gathered. You see the heart spaces expanded from this amazing journey of hope and inspiration that we have all been on. You see the heart spaces lit up. You see the faces lit up with joy, hope, and inspiration. Feeling your heart space connecting to and sending love to everyone in this circle. Receiving that love and light back to you, filling your field with that joy and that peace and that hope. Returning to the circle, coming back to your breath, landing here, and through those deep breaths, releasing any lower vibrational thoughts, feelings, energies, or emotions that may have come to the surface for healing during our sacred time together. Releasing, releasing, releasing. And all of us being filled back up with high vibrational frequencies of love, peace, courage, clarity, and bliss, allowing that to be assimilated on all the levels, all the directions, all the dimensions, creating new neural pathways in your brain that allow you to move forward with greater hope, joy, and peace than ever before, knowing your connection at a very deep, deep level, knowing that you are supported in a very deep way. Calling your energy back to you. I'm calling my energy back to me, and all of us landing in infinite love and gratitude to all the high-level beings of love, light, power, and service, all the animals in nature that have been here to support us, our higher selves and the divine for everything that came through, and deep, deep gratitude for allowing me to be the conduit through which this journey took place. Beginning to wiggle around in your seat and opening up your eyes. I'm in such deep gratitude for having this time and space to be together in this sacred way. And I have a special free gift for all of you. It is a recording and a PDF of my top 5 ways to connect with the natural world. And you can see the link there to connect. that will give you your free gift. It will also connect you to my mailing list so that you can stay informed of events and happenings that are going on and any other offerings that might be coming through. I'm so grateful for this time together and to help you better understand the messages coming through the animals and nature. And I'm grateful for this global gathering and the ways that we're all able to connect and share and raise the vibration. Thank you so much to Dipal and Richard for this beautiful, beautiful offering, and the other healers present today. In deep gratitude, thank you.
Thank you so much, Anna. And now, last but not least, we have Richard. Come on down.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Richard Haywood. As some of you will know already, I am the guy in the background normally that looks after the global gathering, and I am doing all the technical stuff here, which is why you'll find I'm looking away from the screen on and off in this piece that I'm doing for you. I've been working with spiritual practitioners and authors and teachers for over 20 years. And it gives me great joy to work with people on the global gathering every single month. And it always strikes me as fascinating how there is a synchronicity that takes place when you bring a small group of healers together. I mean, Marcy, Anna Maria, and Max have all come in with completely different kind of teaching and wisdom and music. And yet there's a theme that I've just been experiencing over the last hour, which is reflected in what I'm going to do for you over the next few minutes, because I'd like to share something with you myself. Now, I've always been interested in spirituality and spiritual development, but I'm also interested in science. And one of the things that we've been learning over the last few years as scientists give us more and more information about the world is that everything is composed of energy, and everything has a vibration to it. And it's fascinating to listen to the other speakers tonight who have all given us vibrations and energy transmitted in completely different ways. And particularly Anna Maria there talking about the frequencies of nature and animals and how we absorb those and bring them through. I'm interested in something that I've been investigating over the last few weeks called binaural beats. You may have heard of it or you may not have heard of it, but it's essentially a way of understanding how frequencies in music and sound can affect us physically, particularly through our minds. And when you take 2 or 3 different frequencies and you combine them, it can help to focus the mind or strengthen it or calm it. So I've been developing a series of meditations using music, which has been combined with binaural beats in different ways. Now, I'm not going to go into lots of detail about it because I don't want to bore you, and I want to keep this as short as possible. So I'm going to start by just sharing this 10-minute meditation, which is part of a series that I'm developing. And then I'll tell you how you can get hold of it if you would like to have a copy of it yourself. So I'm going to call up my video. It'll just take me a second. I would suggest that you close your eyes, make yourself comfortable, and listen carefully and take. Let's breathe. Take a moment where you're sitting to connect to the ground through the soles of your feet or the soft tissue of your body and your bones, wherever it's touching the ground. Notice your connection to the ground. And then with a long, slow breath in through the nose, lengthen your spine and stretch. Take an equally long breath out, grounded again. As you sit watching your breath, intentionally draw
a slight smile to your lips, and allow the body to bask in a sensation of happiness. Feel that sensation as if you already have every happiness in the world and every cause of future happiness right here, right now, content, knowing that you have everything you need. Whilst holding this sensation of happiness and how it feels in your body, allow yourself to feel as though you are free from every pain and suffering, and all causes of future pain and suffering, still breathing into that smile. You are completely free from pain and suffering. Send that same sensation to a single particular being, a friend or a colleague, or simply someone you've met or even just know about, and imagine this one particular colleague feeling that same full-bodied happiness and contentment that you feel right now. With your whole body, drop into the sensation of how good this freedom feels, as you wish the same for just one individual. Imagine that person again, free from every pain and suffering, and all causes of future pain and suffering. Now send that same sensation to all living beings in the world. Imagine everyone feeling that same full-bodied happiness and contentment that you feel right now. May all beings everywhere be free from pain and suffering, and all the causes of future pain and suffering. And as you send out this wish, feel the energy of that wish fulfilled and coming back to you. You sending happiness to others causes the happiness of others to return back to you. See all these other beings happy and free from pain, thanks to your wish. It will bring you infinite joy. Locate this joy in your body and rest in awareness of this joy. And feeling completely full of infinite joy, send it to others. May all beings everywhere feel this same complete and full sense of joy. May they feel the joy of a full body connection to happiness, fully absent of any pain or suffering. You are creating a world in which every being is connected to infinite joy. And because of this connection, not a single being will hurt another. This joyful, peaceful world begins with you and your infinite joy. With your willingness to connect to the joy within you and to share it with others. May you always be willing to share joy, and may you share it freely to all beings equally, whoever they may be. Intentionally send out that wish and bask in the glow of infinite joy. Now return to the room from wherever you've travelled today. Feel the ground or your chair. Connect to the ground and feel solid roots penetrate the soil, holding you safe on the earth. Move your fingers and your toes, and then your arms and your legs. Stretch your body as it returns to the earthly plane. And when you're ready, open your eyes and take a few moments to breathe quietly and simply smile.
There, so I hope you enjoyed that 9-minute meditation, and subtly in the background those binaural beats will hopefully have helped your mind to relax and to feel calm and feel joyful. And it's all very much about sharing that energy with each other and with the world. Now, one of the reasons I'm on here is because I look after the global gathering, all the technical stuff in the background, but it also is one of my great joys to be able to work with all of the speakers that we have on the show, and we compile a complete directory, a complete list of all of our speakers with video clips, replays of the gathering, audios that you can download, and all the beautiful gifts that are on offer from our speakers. This, I think, is our 19th broadcast, if I remember rightly. And all of those, so we've been doing it for over a year and a half. And we've worked with over 90 different speakers in that time. Some of you, of course, will have been with us from the beginning. Some of you will have joined for this very evening. But you can access all of that information through our Global Gathering VIP community, which is an online portal, an area that you can log into, and you can access all of the gathering replays and all of the resources. And by the end of this weekend, you're including all of the speakers that you've heard tonight. And those binaural beats meditations that I'm producing are also included in that, along with various MP3s from Dipal and some workshops that she's conducted as well. It really is a fantastic resource. We are offering that at a discounted price, as Dipal mentioned at the beginning of the show. Let me put the link up on the screen in front of me here. It is $97 a year. You can also sign up on a monthly basis for $9.99. It's not a huge investment for such a huge resource that you can tap into any time that you need some healing, some wisdom, some advice, listen to some of your favorite healers, or just discover new people that have been on our show over the last 18, 19 months and who I know will give you something really, really special. So I would encourage you to take that. The money that we earn from these subscriptions is what we need to actually keep this show running, to pay for the software, to pay for the advertising that we have to put out to kind of grow our audience. And so you'll be helping to support this global gathering. You're always welcome to come and watch the gatherings live and to watch the replay for a few days afterwards. But if you'd like to have that collection available to you throughout the whole of the year, then please think about this offer, and hopefully I'll see you in there in our VIP community. So thank you very much from me to all our speakers, and I'm now going to hand you back to Dipal.
Thank you so much, Richard. That was wonderful. And I hope all of you here who are listening will support us at the Global Gathering. We appreciate all of your support just for being here. And so I really hope you enjoyed today's Global Gathering. And I could see some of you are putting it in the chat. And Zendenka says, very, very nice. Sabina says, thank you. Beautiful. Corey says, thank you. Steve says, feeling peaceful. Colette, Lenore, Jeremy, every one of you are feeling something. And I think it was a beautiful way of ending our Global Gathering today. But if you enjoyed our Global Gathering, please do say yes. Also, the energies are infused within this Global Gathering. So if you go back and listen to any one of the healers, you will still feel the energies. Okay, go ahead and put it in the chat if you enjoyed today's Global Gathering. It was truly miraculous, mystical, and breathtaking for sure. And we want this to be your community where you have access to all the different healers every month. And right now, please say your thanks to all of our healers who have showed up for you today. Thank you so much. Thank you. What you've experienced tonight in this powerful and beautiful container that we set up in the beginning is this magnificent amount of frequencies that's going to help you on your journey over the next couple of days, weeks, and months. Each one of these healers have created an amazing opportunity and service for all of us here tonight, bringing through source energy and the highest frequency so that we could be the light. We can carry that light and we can bring more of that light within us and around us. Marcy bringing through her powerful healings to help break up old patterns, helping us integrate information so that we can thrive. Anna with a nature channeled healing, giving us hope and inspiration and leading us to it. Max with his powerful sound healing and light language. Richard with that magnificent, beautiful, harmonious meditation, reminding us of our own happiness and joy that we so need right now. How we interact with this information is going to be profound. How you move forward into the consciousness is going to be your choice. We've just been given a great gift of clarity today. Take it, receive it, be open to it always. Let us ground everyone's energies now. Beautiful. If you need anything from us at the Global Gathering, please email us at support@ananda4life.com. Share your feedback. Share what you experienced from today's Global Gathering. This will be available on Facebook and YouTube for the next 4 days. Please share it out with as many people as you know so that they could receive these wonderful healings as well. We can't wait to see you at the next global gathering, December 15th. We look forward to connecting with all of you then. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste, everybody.
Thank you. And good night, I think.